Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So we've secured, decent territory. We're doing pretty well for ourselves. It is beginning of 1938. I'm just wondering, is there any wars going on right now that we want to get ourselves involved in? I don't really think so. I mean, the closest would be the American Civil War, but even then, I don't know if there's any side that we would want to really back. Again, the CSA could join the International, American USA could join the Reichspakt, Pacific States can join up with Japan, theoretically. Yep, okay, the National Populace will not join up with Japan. So, I think for the American Civil War, the best case for us is just that it goes on for as long as humanly possible. So, we won't worry about that. We do see that Austria has gone for they'll do the Numian Federation eventually, which sucks because it's going to make our situation way more difficult. Also got to turn on Fog of War. So we have two tank divisions. You are the guys in Petrograd. I'm going to send you to... I'm going to say this line here. And then you two... You know what, these two guys, they can go over to Transmere. I mean, the Ottomans could theoretically... I guess maybe we actually want to get involved ourselves in the Ottoman War. Yeah, I think once the War in the Desert begins at the end of this year, we'll probably want to send volunteers to Egypt, Iran, Yemen, Tunisia. Where is it going to be involved in the war against the Ottomans? Just because, I mean, a strong Ottoman Empire is not what we want. Either they're in the Entente. I mean, I guess they could stay neutral. They can either be in the Entente, which makes them opposed to the International, which we kind of want to make sure they're not strong, but can not get killed immediately by the Germans. Or they can join the Reichspakt, in which case they're just an opponent to ours, which is bad, I would say. Okay, so we got a new constitution. Congratulations to us. Let's get some devoted subjects. Also, our planes and navies. I actually have not looked at our navy situation yet. This is going to bring all of our submarines over to, or not all of our submarines, just all of our ships in general, but we're going to bring them all over to Petrograd, because what's happening in the Black Sea really isn't that important. I mean, the AI, they could theoretically navally invade from the Black Sea, but I don't think I've ever actually seen them do that. You know, this 9 stack will keep... Wait, where are you guys? You're up here. You're over there. You're by Japan. Okay, there's actually no naval units in the Black Sea right now. I guess actually makes perfect sense because that was originally Don Cuban territory. And now because of the, we can't cross our way through Constantinople, we actually just can't bring our ships over to the Black Sea, so we're not going to worry about that at all. Okay, Ireland's in the Reichspakt. Spain... I mean, we prefer Spain, I guess, to be pro... I mean, does it matter if they're pro-Entente or pro-Reichspakt? Like, well, what is the actual difference there also? The Numian Federation. They're going to be more of a threat for sure. 36 to 122. It's much easier to kill Austria when they're all in their smaller states. Also, somebody in the comments was saying, for us, when it comes to invading Greece... We need to complete the focus, crush the German hegemon, not that Greece has to do the focus. So, once we're at war with them, hopefully Greece stays neutral until then. They could, join the Entente beforehand. The order of the Northern Caucasus parts are restored. After we had restored military bases in towns in the Northern Caucasus, such as Vladikavkaz and Grozny, and had left a limited part of our troops, we have transferred the control over this territory to local Russians. We've had both members of the Terek Cossack host or just citizens in the various towns and villages. It seems that while the Russian part of the region has begun to recover very quickly, the districts without Russian involvement are sliding into anarchy and tribal wars. Now, many leaders of non-Russian nations of the Northern Caucasus ask us to restore control over the whole region and promise that they will serve us well in the Russian government, since it's the only power which they can secure the region from internal crisis. Okay, I mean, it could be worse. I'm assuming if we send our military in, they would be a lot more pissed off. So our Air Force here. Where do I want to send it? Because right now you're all over on Pink Army. Which, I mean, this isn't helping anybody out. Maybe we'll cut you guys in half a little bit. We should have more planes to deploy, I believe. Yeah, we actually have hundreds of fighters. Okay, cool. I'm gonna split you into 3 groups. Have you here, have you here. How many more air forces do we have? We have a lot of interwar bombers. Which can't... Oh, they actually can't cover other... Okay, I thought they couldn't cover, but I guess that's just strategic bombers. Interwar fighters is fine. Just bring that into this army, combine you up. And we do have an extra research slot. What do we need? 38 right now. We've already got most of 38 tech. You guys will go for the 39 industry. That seems reasonable. I guess all these planes also don't actually have orders. Yeah, so they should reposition themselves soon. And our strategic bombers. Let's crank you up to 200. That should be fine. We're just going to have you bomb Eastern Ukraine. Yeah, bomb Eastern Ukraine for now. That to me seems reasonable. And I don't believe we have any more... No, we do sell planes. Close air support. We don't have any close air support anywhere. I guess not. Okay. I'm just going to crank you to 200. I'm going to make you guys into 200 as well. And the plane situation should hopefully sort itself out. 182 command power. Any good upgrades with us? Panzer expert. Oh yeah, I still gotta make sure these units are all set properly. I still haven't actually done that, so hopefully soon. 40 days left on you. That'll give us imperial benevolence. Surrender limits, war support. I mean, it's fine. Neo-Slavism, which we cannot do because we haven't done... Oh, we can do. We just have to be the Russian Empire. Okay. Research speed. What about you? Oh, so actually all 3 of these at the bottom get unlocked. Fantastic. No, you both actually acquire Vortices to the Tsar, which we can't do because we are not doing Imperial Glory. Okay. So we can only do these focuses here. But after that's done, we'll probably focus more on Seek Allies. We're at 48% world tension right now. When do I want to start the war? Is Germany still dealing with Black Monday right now? They are. Okay. I'm not too sure how far they are into their Black Monday recovery. Hopefully they still got a few more months at least. So give me some respite. I would like to research this, by the way. There you go. You figured it out. Because in the Ottomans, a strong Ottoman Empire is not what you want. I believe like national populist Ottoman Empire might be able to join up with the Russians, but that is not. I mean, it can't happen this campaign. Maybe if that's a possibility, one day we'll play not pop Ottomans again and join up with Russia. That could be fun. But we'll have to see. Again, Serbia, Romania, they can't join our faction until they're at war with the Numian Federation. I just don't know when that will be. It'll be when they're in the Reichspakt. Also, you have 30,000 rifles. I should train up more units. You are 20 combat with. You guys right now are 20 combat with. Could I afford, let's say, like support artillery in here? We can. Throw support artillery into our basic infantry. We won't have support equipment for this, but that's fine. We can easily just shift some of these factories off. 900 light tanks. Probably want to get more. I think just more aircraft, honestly. The more planes, the merrier. We do need a little bit of rubber. We won't import it from you. Let's import it from Brazil. They might not be hostile in the future, because they can do the Montevideo agreement. Which basically means that they'll be neutral in the war. We don't gotta worry about them. They could also theoretically join the Reichspakt, but hopefully it doesn't happen. Ikhwan declared war on Jamal Shamir. Okay, this one's interesting, because Jamal Shamir is pro-Ottoman, typically. You're basically Kaiserreich ISIS. I might send you a single cavalry unit. And we'll just see how it goes. Because Ikhwan could collapse. Well, I think they typically do collapse after they win the war against Jamal Shamir. But whoever wins that post-collapse civil war in Arabia should join the Cairo Pact afterwards, which is good. But we'll see, again, if Ikhwan just ends up dying immediately. Which they could. They could theoretically die very, very fast. Okay, what do we need here? Let's upgrade some rail infrastructure. Just wherever you guys think you can get some rail bonuses. I wouldn't mind. This might be very expensive. Okay, they're going to want to build a lot of railroads. That's fine. I want these railroads built. Give me better supplies. 39 rifles? Yeah, actually, if we have like 30,000 guns in storage, you might as well take them. And honestly, give me 16. 16 infantry for now. We can actually raise them to 218 divisions, which is a pretty decent amount, I would say. You are war support. Honestly, actually, neither of you are that great. The wars... We're at 77% war support. We don't really need this. So give me then... We'll do this one last. Let's do a rearmament program first. Then we will do the Russian Academy of Sciences. And then we'll get the ability to attack isolated European countries. Santiago. Which is down here. Have they lost Santiago? Wait, they did. Wait, they've actually removed some mountain passes. The mountain passes in Chile are significantly shorter. Okay. I was wondering, because looking at this, I knew Santiago used to be completely covered by mountains. Okay. Interesting for sure. Okay, Ikhwan's already dead. Fantastic. We'll put you in the blue army. So my hope there didn't really work out. Because again, I don't think at this point Jamal Shamir can rebel against the Ottomans. I might be wrong. Maybe it'll be Hejaz that rises up. I mean, they're a core territory. So maybe they won't? Okay. The Genghis Khan's legacy, Nikolai Trubetskoy. Look, it's... Russian names can be very hard to pronounce sometimes, okay? The famous linguist and historian Prince Nikolai turned to politics in the 1930s and has chosen to codify his ideological doctrine of Eurasianism into a single book. Genghis Khan's legacy, a look at the Russian history from the East. Has already begun making rounds across the Russian literary circles, and crude quotes are being passed around across the public. Eurasianism believes the concept of living space, mesto di Rostivia, geographical conditions which define the people living within them. People who live in the same biome or geographic area form a common civilization and have a natural desire to unite. Russia, in their view, forms the core of steppe civilization, which encompasses all peoples of Eastern Europe and Central Asia. Eurasians ascribe to them a collective kingship and call for them to unite under Russian rule. Trubetskoy declares that the Grand Duchy of Moscow, and therefore Russia, is the ancestor to the Mongol Empire, and Genghis Khan was a hero of the Russian people. This Russian Eurasia needs to embody ideas and beliefs that Eurasianists believe are Eurasian: selflessness, heroism, social hierarchy, and obedience. Eurasianists believe that democracy is a form of governance for sea people. It is completely unfitting for Russia. Not only should Russia fight against democracy being imposed upon it, but also liberate other non-European nations from Western rule and defeat what they perceive as Western cultural imperialism. After the publication of the book, its ideas have begun to float around the Russian right. So a little bit more support for social conservative, 2% stability. Honestly, your stability and war support right now are looking pretty good. I'm happy with these numbers. Modify officer corps. Is this a good time to get this done? Or do we have another political advisor we want to get? Operative slot +2, 10%. I mean, War Industrialist is pretty good. Faster construction speed would be nice. You're kind of garbage. We're gaining 1.5. 1.52 I think is more than enough. A 10% cap? I mean, some of you guys are near your cap, but once more factories are added here, that'll definitely shift. I mean, but I don't need 4 operative slots. Give me a War Industrialist. I think that seems good, especially if we get that and we get War Economy with it. That's going to be a 30% factory construction boost. On top of what other bonuses we already have. Which actually, let me check. What bonuses do we have for military construction here? Mini Prom, partial mobilization to 10% expert focus. So you build May 25th. Oh, so just about a month per factory. That's actually that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And Mini Prom is 10% military construction speed. Okay. And order's been stored in the Northern Caucasus. Fantastic. And then you're going to give us factory output plus 10% for a year. I'm going to assign you to purple. Again, I will reorganize this before the war breaks out. Okay, Canada's involved in the Wars Measures Act, which means that they are now authoritarian. I mean, actually, we have the same ideology. Me and Canada, we're like best friends. Best friends forever. But the CSA is doing very well. I'm really surprised by this Florida invasion. I don't even know how the hell they accomplished that. Okay, Chile has fallen. Argentina's gotten themselves pretty powerful. I'm hoping that they form the Peru Buenos Aires Axis and just stay out of the Reichspakt. That would be the best case for us. I do think Canada does need to get themselves involved in the American Civil War sooner rather than later. The CSA is going to get pretty powerful. And they will absolutely crush the Canadians. Modify Officer Corps. Who do we... No, all the good ones were like 200 political power. I don't think there's anybody here we want to get. We're at a bare minimum 100, so... Won't get any of you quite yet. The Qing and the left game tier now war. Federal government might decide to intervene in that war soon. Road to war. You do give us a war support boost and political power, but I don't think that's a big deal for us. I mean, the political power would be nice. It allows us to get some advisors and stuff a little bit sooner. What do you want to research? I mean, having 5 slots is pretty nice. You know what? We will take an anti-air upgrade. I can throw either some support anti-air or some basic anti-air units into some of our infantry or tank divisions or something like that. Cuba's joined the Reichspakt. Also, I'm wondering what I actually might want to do too. How many cavalry do we have? 10. I'm gonna make them into a 20 combat with. And I'm actually gonna make a full 24 stack of cavalry. Because we have the one leader, if you remember correctly, that gives you a 15% cavalry attack and defense bonus. Which seems pretty good, especially since I think one of our leaders also is a... Oh, what is he? Like an extra plus 10% cavalry attack? That's like a 25% boost. Could be quite nice. Also, manpower is a little bit bad. Which is kind of incredible that as Russia, we don't have enough manpower. But you're only on volunteer only, so... We'll probably go for limited conscription ASAP. Probably will be our next policy choice. And I'll be ready within like a month and a half. Because again, we are getting 1.52 political power per day. Very nice number there. Okay, armored train. Oh yeah, I wanted to build the railway guns. So for 105 days. We'll wait for one of these to finish, and then we'll get the railway guns, start producing a handful of them. Could be fun. Like, I know I used them a little bit when No Step Back first came out, but I kind of neglected them. But I know they can provide a pretty decent little modifier. Like, even 10% is not bad. Yeah, okay, I know our manpower is a little bit bad right now. You also want civilian oversight. We want local police force. Actually, no, we don't. We want... No, we want civilian oversight. Because we gotta get these all up to 40% compliance. We want to actually core the territories. Also, do I have no guns anymore? Negative 6.5k. That's only a month of gun loss. Okay, that's not bad at all. We go for army modernization next. We get some land doctrine boost. Free railroads are nice. Naval modernization, I'm gonna tell you that right now, and not too concerned about that. Okay, unlocks decision to attack isolated countries in Europe. I don't think any of these countries right now are isolated. It's like, no, because they're guaranteed by the Germans. I don't think there's a single country in Europe that is classified as being isolated. So, what would I want after that? Recovery rate plus 10%. You know what? Let's go for army modernization. Just for now. Because again, there's no isolated countries in Europe. If there's no isolated countries in Europe, this doesn't benefit us much. Not another Brest-Litovsk. Now that the situation in Russia has begun to stabilize, the Russian people have begun to turn westward. The Treaty of Brest-Litovsk has been paraded as an example of a punitive treaty since its inception. But only now has Russia gone confident enough to consider repudiating it. Printing presses are publishing maps and treaties where Russian and Western neighbors are declared German-occupied Western territories, and the locals living there are described as suffering, awaiting for the return of Mother Russia. This is one issue which can unite the Russian right, left, and center, though for different reasons. Russian nationalists obviously seek revenge against Germany, whereas leftists see Germany as a hegemon which prevents the rise of socialism and syndicalism in Europe. No matter what regime may be in charge, they will need to place the reconquest of Russia's western territories at the top of the priority list. If you want to see Russia start this war, however, the general line of thought among the Russian populace, intellectuals, and politicians is that Russia needs to wait, observe, and descend like a hawk when Germany is focused elsewhere. Cunning has saved Russia in countless wars before, and this moment will be no different. A little bit of stability, a little bit of war support. I will absolutely take both of those. Thank you very much. And who has low supplies? It's just you. How bad is that? 64%? I mean, it could be worse. I guess I can spread you out a little bit. Give you guys over here. I'm going to spread you as well. Just like one province. That might in and of itself fix supply issues. I mean, it did a little bit. Let's go one more. No, let's not go one more. This seems like a nice little section. So you don't want to cross. Actually, yeah, let's go down to here. Okay, Socialist Republic declared war in Greece. This is a war that we definitely want to get ourselves involved in. How many units can I send to Greece right now? 1. Okay, let's send over a really great unit here, which I believe is actually one of the women corps. We'll send them over as well as our aircraft. They have 1 air base here. I guess they have Crete as well. Okay, you're not wanting to follow orders. There we go, okay. So fly our 234 bombers over here, give them a little bit of close air support. And they should be more than okay. When will our units arrive? They'll be there on the 12th of July. And you should cover all this land. Fantastic. I wouldn't be surprised that you're not getting volunteers quite yet, but they might just not have arrived. I think all the volunteers will arrive at about the same day. And sending units, they'll probably arrive. We do see German and Austrian units arrived here. You have some volunteers from the French. Okay, where's your capital, by the way? It's in this province. Okay, National taking over the Netherlands. We'll push you out here. And we want this province more than any other province. Because you are worth 3 victory points, you're worth 1. Oh, so all those railroads are already basically done. Fantastic. Is there anywhere else? Yeah, just upgrade all the rails. There we go. Fantastic. I want good supply, goddammit. Okay, 94, 95. Arta, actually, you are another core here. That will be a city under our control. It does suck, so I have to actually go through here to see. And they're already down to 45%. You love to see it. But I think for the time being, it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks to everybody for watching. My name is Anthony. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoyed, click thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.